Hey crew, it's Captain Pacific here, and welcome back to Federation Figure Friday. And today we're going to take a closer look at Playmates' 9-inch articulated Lieutenant Commander Data figure. So here we have it. Playmates' 9-inch Lieutenant Commander Data figure. Looking very sharp in his Season 3 duty uniform. His tunic, Starfleet issued pants, and his shiny boots. The likeness to Brent Spiner's pretty good. Again, for a 9-inch toy. It's got the right vibe. Velcro on the back. This is a one-piece suit. Of course, in the show it was a tunic and pants, but for this particular outfit, it's just a one-piece. And there's that printed Starfleet comm badge. And you can see, similarly, he's got his Lieutenant Commander pips. Not the best lighting here, but there they are. Lieutenant Commander Data. And again, I've always said this, even in my previous videos, that the likeness and the uniform is very good, considering when this was made, in the 90s by Playmates. It's just a kid's toy. It's not like a hot toy or anything. But for what it's worth, I think they did a fairly good job on the likeness. I don't know if it'll focus, but you can see his face, his yellow eyes. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. Again, only 9 points of articulation with this figure. His head will go, left and right only. His shoulders up and down, bends in the elbows. So that's 5. There's no waist or crunch or any joints there. His legs will go up and down, and his knees, of course, bend. And that's it. Very simple articulation. Sometimes toys today have too much articulation. I think that could be an issue. Sometimes less is more, especially if you're only going to be displaying it for the most part. You don't really need them to move around too much. And as you know, I am not a mint-in-box collector. However, I did save the back of the box. I cut it out, so we can take a look at that now. So here's the back of the box that I cut off, showing you his accessories, his Starfleet gear, which includes a tricorder. It says, standard Starfleet-issued multi-purpose scientific and technical handheld device, used to monitor and detect life forms and other phenomenon. His laser light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation illumination source, otherwise known as a Starfleet-issued flashlight. His isolinear chips, optical computer chips composed of linear memory crystals used for information storage and data processing. And his Starfleet action base. Lieutenant Commander Data's program for action plugged into his Starfleet base. And it comes with a pod as well, that space cap. And if you look at the likeness here in the picture, it's not as good as the actual figure, as you can see. The actual figure looks better than this prototype. But there you have it. So here we have the accessories that come with Lieutenant Commander Data. We can take a closer look at them. The first is this space cap thing, which came with a lot of the figures. I don't really know the purpose. It's almost like a pog, it looks like, or something. I don't really know the purpose of this cutout cardboard section, but many of the figures came with that. We have his base with the usual peg, just to hold him firmly in place, and the embarrassingly low quality, tagged sticker with his name on it. we have isolinear chips. Now these, I don't know. I mean, they're too big, really, to be isolinear chips. In the show, they were much, much smaller. These are more like the size of the chips that were in Picard's ready room. If you remember, he had a sort of stand with large, about this size to scale, orange isolinear chips. We have a small one here and a larger one. But these are the isolinear chips. They're tapered and textured on the back so that Data can, hold on to them quite well. So that's a good thing. So that's quite nice. We've got the laser light, not necessarily in the same color that's pictured on the back, but there's the laser light. And in other toys, this is sometimes just called a Starfleet issued flashlight. So we have that. And of course, every good Starfleet officer needs their tricorder, and Data's no exception. Look at the detail on that. It doesn't fold shut, but it looks great. And that's Data's scientific tricorder. Very nice. So those are the accessories. And like I said, we'll take one last look at Lieutenant Commander Data from Playmates, 9-inch figure. I get private messages from people who have started to watch my videos, and some people really like the longer format, They want me to talk about the figure and take my time, and they said it's like they're sitting right next to me and we're taking a tour of the figure. Other people want shorter videos, kind of a faster look at the figure. And it's hard to keep everybody happy. So I don't really put much thought into the length of my videos. They are as long as they take for me to talk about the figure. But because I've already talked about some of my Playmates 9-inch figures, there's not much more to say. Other than the quality of the soft goods is very good. The likeness is quite nice, actually. And for a figure that's so old, I think he looks fantastic. Durable and displays very nicely. So there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Come back next time for Federation Figure Friday. We'll have a look at another figure. And I might look at more comic books when I do comics in the captain's quarters. And a few other Trek surprises. But until next time, thanks for beaming aboard. Bye for now.